ugly niggas. You know, ugly niggas out here getting pussy too.
They are, but they probably paying for it and they're nicer to you. I'm not dating a fine.
Hey, you know what? That's something you'll never hear a nigga say. We never be like, oh man, she too fine. I'm not dating her. I'm not lowering my standards
at all.
But I think I see him and I be like, well, I'm gonna suck.
What is friend? What the fuck is wrong with you?
But I don't like the traditional. I don't want them niggas.
Hey, well, you know what I like?
You're not gay, but you have a girlfriend. You don't fuck with nice looking men, even though you're gorgeous. What the fuck?
I don't want them pretty. I don't like pretty boys. Pretty boys rule the world with their dick.
She don't like niggas that know they strength.
And they get.
So you think so?
Ladies, I just want to say one thing because I was just on Twitter looking at what these men be saying, and they think they need to guide us. They think they need to be the man in charge while women follow. And that's just, I want to say right now, don't ever follow a man. Ever in your life. Unless they're telling you to follow them to the store so they can buy you stuff, or to the mall, or they can buy you. Don't follow them nowhere unless they're buying you stuff. Follow them to the car lot. Follow them to the Bahamas. Follow them to a private jet. Follow them to where the money's at. Nothing else. I'm telling you right now, if you follow a man and just follow him because he says he's right, you're gonna fail. You're gonna be hurt. And you're gonna be abused. And you're gonna be looked over. And you're gonna feel bad about yourself. And they don't give a fuck either.
Heard women say, I like my man medium ugly. They've said it's on Baller Alert.
I agree. It is a thing.
Alexis Sky said she don't like a very attractive man. She said she likes her man medium ugly.
But I'm just saying, men ain't going for that. Listen, what you mean?
Because we're judged off of judged off of how our lady looks.
Yeah.
Or our significant other looks.
Yeah.
We're judged off that.
Yeah.
Women aren't judged off of how their significant other looks. They're judged off of
what they significant other can provide.
What they got going on.
Yeah.
What's
the difference between what they got going on and what they can provide?
It could be a plethora of things.
A plethora.
A
smorgasbord,
there's a criteria.
So basically what you're trying to say is that a woman can date a man that's unattractive as long as he's a provider.
And he has something going on.
You got to have something going on. But his something going on could be the fact that he provided. You got to bring something to the table. That's why I hate, and they're going to call me insensitive. I hate when like, oh, well, we got to do. Yes, you have to, because costs.
Listen, bro.
Costs money.
Let's just break that mold right now.
You don't want me to say it.
If you are in love with somebody, you're going to take care of each other.
Why not? Why would you go out your way not to?
If it's the right person, yeah, I trick on my wife all the time. But key word is my wife. I never did that before that.
Not like
medium.
No.
Fives are bad. Five,
my
6.
past is like I like a medium ugly man. I don't want a man that's more in the mirror than me. That's like
I love a pretty.
See, you like a pretty nigga.
I like a pretty.
I knew that
like, yeah.
because I could see the type of men you've been with are like real pretty men. Like,
Yeah.
but you guys complement each other well.
She said the other day that the dude was on Love Island was gorgeous.
Who? Which one?
No. Have you watched Love Island?
Yeah. Girl.
I love it. So wait a minute. I don't like his personality.
I know who you gonna say.
I don't like his personality, but Corbin is traditionally gorgeous.
I don't think he is.
Ever.
That's not my type.
That's not my type. I like medium ugly. Like I will go for KC over Corbin for me. But
okay, Casey's sexy.
I would go for KC.
Yeah.
That's
Which
my
one
favorite.
is that one?
The dark skin one.
The dark skinned black man. I would deal with KC over Corbin, but Corbin, you can't lie. Traditionally, though, you don't.
He has a hot body. I'll give you that.
He does,
and a nice hairline. But other than that, I'm not into his face
you
like
don't
that.
Love his face. So, who's your most attractive on Love Island?
The moment I literally see a man be a pretty boy, and he take better pictures than me. He looking all good. He got some swag. Bitch, I'ma think you DL. Like, nah. I want them medium ugly. I want you to look at my man and be like, that nigga ugly, bitch. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, bitch, to you. He fine as fuck to me. Like, yeah. Medium ugly, please. It's like, well done, baby. It's just right.
I like a medium ugly. Sometimes the guys who are a little bit less hot and a little bit less tall you know, and a little bit like less genetically blessed, they make for better partners.
I've said this before. I actually like a medium ugly. Is where I'm at. Because the pretty guys, they're not as interesting. It's like this ego thing.
Have
like
had a lot of attention.
Exactly. So it's like you don't feel like you need to bring a lot. And a lot of times they don't, because a lot of people are like, oh wow, like he's just hot, you know?
Yeah.
The medium uglies, I think they have that personality.
They've had to develop other parts of their personality to get the girl. Sometimes it's like, oh, they're really funny, or they're really considerate.
They've got
really,
other parts
they've
of
got
them,
other
and
parts.
it's just like so much more attractive altogether. You're still like attractive to me,
yes,
but it's not, you're not conventionally attractive.
Yeah, you're not like the A++ of every single woman in this area would think you're hot.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
I think the only way a relationship could survive is if your girl looks at you like you're better than her. And I don't know how to explain that to make people not mad about it. If she looks at you like, man, this dude is better than me, the relationship's gonna work, because she's gonna always be trying to make you equal or bring you down. So if you don't let her bring you down, she's gonna love you forever. She hates how much she's in love with you. If your woman hates you, you're in a good relationship, because she really don't hate you. She just hates how much she loves you, because it makes her not focus. Like getting a woman is our job. Getting a woman is hard for us. Getting her is hard. Now keeping her is not hard, but getting a man is easy for a woman, but keeping a man is hard. Their keeping skills aren't sharp.
All right, I want to talk about the first clip that I put in there with the lady saying, "Oh, I don't like pretty boys," or I like medium ugly guys," or something like that. She was saying that. Right? I just don't really understand women. I understand women, but basically, I don't really understand the hybrid, traditional, selective tradition that they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, on one hand, they want a man to pay for everything, and they want to benefit from the patriarchy. A man protect, provide, he go to work, he bring his check. They want that. But then when it comes to them knowing their role, you know, being homemakers and all of that, they can say, oh, I could be at home doing this, that, and the third, and not questioning me and all the other shit that come with that. They don't want to do it. On board. I want to do something more important, you know, or, you don't spend enough time with me and all that type of stuff. But basically, dog, women have this obsession with being a pick-me. That's just what this is about. I don't really want a guy that I really like and he knows he likes me and I look thirsty and I don't want to look thirsty for a guy. That's just all it boils down to. They don't want to be thirsty for men. They don't want to be thirsty for men. You know, they want to put up this facade. I'm a cool bitch. I'm a girl's girl. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a girl's girl. Oh, she too thirsty. She should just leave that nigga and, find another nigga and leave that man. I don't want to be seen as thirsty. That's what it's just boiled down to. But then again, like I say all the time, they draw the line at, being thirsty for a man as being embarrassing, but not being naked, but not begging for money, not hoeing, not selling your pussy on OnlyFans. All that is fair game. But when it comes to cooking for a man, when it comes to, lusting for a man or doing things for a man, washing his feet, making his bath, kissing the man, giving him a proper wedding ring. When it comes to all of those things, I've seen them bash the lady that bought her husband a $10K wedding ring. Oh, I didn't know the man was supposed to buy I thought the man was supposed to buy his own way. Like, these are bops, and then they wonder why they don't get married. And then they hate on the women that do. We know you can never buy nobody nothing. You're selfish. You know you're selfish when you have kids and you don't want to follow the leadership of the man you had kids by. You run that man off or you pick a bad man. And then y'all hold excuse, well, he changed. He ain't changed. He ain't changed not one bit. You mad because you couldn't change him. You thought a baby was going to change him. And you went through one of your most, horrific pregnancies, and now you mad at the world because of your decision making. Well, men are love bomb. Men don't love bomb. Y'all just like challenges. I hate when bitches say that shit. Oh, you love bomb. He didn't love bomb you. Y'all just like challenges. Just as y'all, the guys that y'all like, y'all try not to show them no attention. Y'all try not to show them no attention. Y'all try not to look at them, not to look at them, play hard to get. When y'all get those guys, y'all get the guys. And if he too nice and he like you a lot, y'all run. Y'all get scared. It ain't nothing that you can change. He got his shit together. That's why they all talk about dealing with bums. Because women want to be in a position of power. That's what it boiled down to. They don't want to be submissive to the man. They don't want to be up under the man. Even though a lot of these women claim to be Christians, they claim to be women of God. And within the word of God, that's what it say. They don't want to play their role. But then again, they'll talk about how men don't protect them and men don't. That ain't a man's job. That's your husband's job. Your father hands you off to your husband. If you don't get a husband, that's your fault. Your father should have a wife. Your brother probably got a wife. So now you a free girl in this world, a free woman in this world. And it's like, it's not the community's job to protect you. You're unruly, you're hoeing, you're unmarriable, you're impure, nowhere near close to pure high body count. That's not our job, unfortunately for you. Women don't want to feel like they under a man. But then they'll talk about God gonna send me a good man. No, he not, because you don't respect the order of it. Oh, he too fine, or he too pretty for me, and no. You just don't want to feel inferior. See, when women say guys are in competition, you are no competition to us, bro. A woman is no competition to us. Sorry to break it to y'all. It's not a competition. We don't compete with y'all for what? Heterosexual men don't need to compete. It's way more y'all than us. So if you want to be competing and being hard to deal with, a guy can just get rid of you and get another one. So there's no point of competing. That whole thing that men want to compete with women, we don't compete with y'all. Now, if we competing for a job, or we competing for a grant, we competing for a spot, that's different. But in the relationship realm, no guy wants to compete with you. We want to work together. We want to lead you to We want to lead you to pasture out the green pastures and clean water. Want to lead you to the promised land. I say, I want to pick her. I want to be successful with her. That's just what it is. But y'all, you want to be in a situation where, oh, I want a man to lead. Men don't lead, but then you don't want to be submissive. You don't want to be with a man that's going to lead you. I like him too much and all. They have trust issues. They done fuck so many niggas. They done fuck so many husbands. They done did so many trifling shits. They done sold so much pussy. They done slept with so many women's husband and men and all that shit. All this vengeful shit women be on. Women are very vengeful creatures. You know what I'm saying? Very vengeful creatures. They done did all this fuck shit and now, they don't want to get done wrong because you done did so much fuck shit. And that's the God honest truth. Y'all done did so much fuck shit. Oh, I mean, I can never be with a man. I can never. But you can sell your pussy. You could be naked on the internet. That shit is super duper wild to me. Super wild to me. Don't be nothing wrong with them, bro. They can't too old to follow. Too much trauma to trust. I told y'all they don't heal. They don't heal. Women don't heal, man. They just move on to the next dick, move on to the next situation, make a mistake to forget about make a new mistake to forget about the last mistake. I told y'all that shit. They don't heal. That's why the older they get, the less value they have. Because they more harder to deal with, more trauma, more dicks, more issues, more build up. And that's just the God honest truth. And I know y'all don't want to believe me. Y'all don't want to listen, whatever. I'm telling y'all what it is. I don't want to get hurt again. This man is going to take advantage. A lot of women I never took an advantage of by a guy. They seen it on TikTok. They seen it on ID channel. They seen it on the internet. It ain't never happened to them. But unfortunately, a lot of the guys that treat women, especially when they're young, that treat women in the right way, they run from those guys. They want to take the bad guy or the guy that's hard to conquer, and they want to change him and conquer him. And then if they are successful and they 10 to 15% of their success rate, and he changes and becomes this domesticated guy that they want, then they lead a relationship and talking about, oh, I want another guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Everything is embarrassing to them. It's stupid. Oh, man can't lead, but you want to be unruly. You don't want to be led. Like, bitch, get out of my face. Y'all had this strong ass sisterhood, this sisterhood code of, you know, sticking together, but y'all still fucking. Y'all still fucking. That's what I just don't understand. You still fucking the wrong guys. You still rewarding the wrong guys. Guys that can't lead you nowhere. Bums. All that type of shit. And then y'all blame men. I blame all men. I don't get it. Oh, man, he too fine or he's too pretty. I want a medium ugly guy, because they want to be in control. They want to be chased. You know, they believe that the man should like them more than they like the man. Absolutely not. If it can't be close to equal or the other way around, it ain't gonna work. Women are too vengeful. Women are too selfish. Women are too cutthroat. Women are too cowardly. They quick to leave. They don't stick through nothing. As soon as you get sick, they out. And they in their head, they create these scenarios where they're right and you're wrong. Even if she did you bold, she gonna say, well, you know, he really did this to me. I really wanted 10 carats. He got me 9.5 carats. So this is why that's what they do to you. My future said I never tell her sorry. But hey, y'all know what it is, man. It don't surprise me none. Women don't like to be controlled. So if I can't control you, I can't lead you. And is it some guys out here that'll control you and want to control you the wrong way? You know the difference, what type of control you deal with. A guy that's controlling, you can already tell. Jealous. Where you at? I want your location. They don't trust you. You ain't never broke trust. As you building trust, y'all, you never broke trust. You never gave a person, regardless of reason, to feel that way. Y'all know the ones, but y'all think that shit is cute. That dude is checking you or ask you where you at. Let me smell your pussy and all. Y'all think that shit is cute. It's not cute. Y'all know the type of controlling I'm talking about. Where you been at? All that overcut, man. Real men ain't playing that. If you really violating, you really violate me and play in my face, dude's just gonna pull back and fall back and leave. You ain't even gonna know. The real men move real strategic, bro. You know, once you kind of see how women move and how they break up and how they set traps and they break up with guys and how they do it. Guess what? Guys observe that, man. Real smart grown men start moving the same way. The difference is they take the emotion out of it. You know what I'm saying? They take the emotion out of it. But hey, hit the link in the description on the Patreon.
I don't know if it's just me, but I love a man that's disciplined. Like, yeah, baby, show me you got some self-respect. I love somebody who has a structured life. Like, you're not just out here just doing stuff. If you lack discipline, you lack structure. If you lack structure, your life will be the fruits of all of those things, which would be the reason why you are attracting a type of women that would not listen to you, because they see the fruits of your labor and it's not lining up to what they want. And on the flip side, that could be God just giving you a sign to do better, find yourself in better situations, in that way that you can find the woman that you actually need. But until that time comes, you have to learn how to structure and discipline yourself. You cannot lead somebody properly if you can't even lead yourself.
Women want to run shit. Women want to be the boss. And they're upset about being a boss. That's the thing. Like, you shouldn't be upset about things that should make you happy. Like, a man boss is not an unhappy guy. We want to be the boss. A man without a girl who's got a lot of girls is not unhappy, but a woman that has no man but got a lot of men isn't happy. That whole woman from Venus, men from Mars shit, that shit's true. All you got to do is go how you feel, and it's the exact opposite how she feel. But somebody's opposite has to lose. Somebody has to suffer. So why should it be me? I don't understand why why I suffer because you don't understand me. I gotta suffer because I don't understand you, or I understand you and I gotta suffer.